Good job, guys. Couple highlights for me. Very thorough. Pretty much went easy and everything. Lane strategy is excellent. Really like the real estate life cycle. Very important. I mean, people talk about it, but you really define the how and how you're going to look at it. Really like that a lot. Question around investment and kind of the old sort of rate of return. The rate of return looks sweet, right? Why do you need us for $300,000? You guys pretty much got it covered.
Well, in addition to the bank financing that we have secured, we still have a need for about $300,000. And to be honest, we're not as well capitalized as we have been in the past. And so we know that Magnolia Village can be and will be a very successful project, and we'd love to do it, but we do need some additional funds. And so we're willing to give up 40% of our equity positions to be able to complete this project.
Yeah, the risk for me is that I see a great return on money. I'm more worried about it would be nice to see the performance of the project as a whole. How it performed, and the bank is going to have restrictions as well. So the IR, the rate of return, your ROI, it'd be nice to see as a project whole just versus my investment. Just some feedback there. But great job, guys. These guys have plenty of questions.
I'll echo Chris's comments on your level of detail, your thoroughness. It really in every aspect. You have been creative on the capital into this. And to be frank with you, I'm wondering, kind of along the same lines of Chris, but with the 40% profit share, I'm surprised you haven't put a cap on that, because if the thing does take off and goes, you would have earned a greater percent of that than what we would have, in my opinion. But I also had another question on the capital. In your bank financing, it's got to be collateralized at some level and somehow. I'd like to hear how you're going to address that.
Yes, well, the landowner, as you know, we've partnered with the landowner, so he's contributed the land and has also allowed us to use the land as collateral. Does that answer your question?
It does, but your proposal indicated that you at no point would be at any risk of losing the land.
At no point will he be at risk of losing the entire property. We are collateralizing the land at one phase at a time.
Just wanted to mention a few key areas that I saw in your presentation that I thought really stood out. One is you had a key attributes analysis that I thought was excellent and from an investor's perspective, very helpful to understand the market a little bit better. Your focus on driving your marketing through the web, I think, is spot on. Overall marketing budget reflects that and is very appropriate. Likewise, your Why Buy Green presentation was very helpful. And, I think we've talked about that with a number of other potential builders for this project as well in the past day and a half, in terms of how important that is to really show the value to your potential buyers. One question I had is, not the first team to mention this either, but the inflation factor that you're using, could you explain that a little bit to us? And I assume it's just on costs, not on revenue.
Absolutely.
That?
Yeah. The inflation factor was applied to cost and revenue. And what we basically did was we went online and researched different opinions on inflation rates. We know that's going to be a concern coming up here in the next few years, so we try to set an inflation rate that was mutually agreed upon right now by people in the industry. So the inflation rate we used was 3%, and that reflects, like you said, sales revenue and costs. And then as time goes on, our efficiency factor accounts for the fact that we'll be building more efficiently over time, so our costs won't quite increase that. as quick as the sales. Does that answer your question?
So you are inflating, you are assuming some pricing power?
Yes, we are assuming some price increases.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, New Threats,